Good morning, friends. Now, in connection with the chemical kinetics, the next topic is factors influencing the rate of reaction. Factors influencing the rate of reaction. These factors influencing the rate of reaction, the chemical reaction enhancing speed is depends on four factors. It will be there. In that four factors, number one is nature of reactants. Number one is nature of reactants. Number two, concentration of reactants. Concentration of reactants. Number three, temperature. Number four, catalyst. Number four, catalyst. Here, the rate of reaction means reactants are converting as product. How much time it will be takes place, that is known as rate of reaction. The rate of reaction influencing means whether the reaction speed is enhancing or in case of decreasing is called influencing. Means the rate of reaction is enhancing, that is also influencing factor. Rate of reaction is decreases, that is also called as influencing factor. So that is the known as rate of reaction influencing factors. Are four factors are there: nature of the reactants, concentration of the reactants, temperature, and the catalyst. In that first one, we have to discuss about that nature of reactants. Nature of reactant means in the name is also there, nature of reactants. Here reactants are, we have two types of reactants are there. One is organic reactions, another one is inorganic reactions. Organic reactions will having the covalent bonds are present, whereas inorganic reactions are ionic bonds are present. Generally ionic bond means easily dissociation is takes place, whereas covalent bond the time is more required to dissociate the bond. Here nature of the reactants, the first reactant is in case of ionic reactions. If you take place, that is called the reactants are belongs to ionic bonded materials. Here NaCl, sodium chloride or sodium nitrate material, if you have sodium chloride, reacts with silver nitrate solution, AgNO3 solution. These compounds are belongs to ionic nature. Sodium chloride is dissociated, it's Na plus ion, and chloride ion is dissociated, it's Cl minus ion, and silver nitrate is dissociated, Ag plus, and NO3 is NO3 minus. When AgNO3 and NaCl, these both are react with each other to form AgCl precipitate, silver chloride precipitate, and here the preparatory material is NaNO3. And this reaction is belongs to what type of reaction means? This reaction is belongs to ionic reaction. Generally ionic reactions rate of reaction is more. Why ionic reactions are rate of reaction is more? Because of ionic reactions in the solid form it will be stable, after the dissociation is also stable. For example, if we take sodium chloride, when sodium chloride solid form it will be stable. When sodium chloride is dissolved in the water, NaCl is dissolved in the water, it dissociated as Na plus ions and as well as Cl minus ion. Na plus means sodium atomic number is 11. When loss of 1 electron, it will be get 10 electron configuration. That sodium ion is also stable. When the chlorine atom will gain the electrons, it's converting as chloride ion. 17 plus 1, that is 18. That is argon configuration is also stable. Means plus condition is stable as well as minus condition is also stable. So that is the reason the ionic compounds rate of reaction is rapid. It will be takes place. That is the reason these reactions are completed within the fraction of seconds. So nature of reactant. If the reactant materials are ionic materials are there, those reactions are fast. If the reactions are having covalent reaction, covalent bonded reaction, those reactions are having slow, it will be takes place, or in case of moderate. So here condition is what we have to finalize observing organic reaction. For example, formation of ester, acetic acid, CH3C double bond OH, acetic acid plus methanol, CH3OH. This is known as methanol. Here OH group and hydrogen group is eliminated in the presence of acidic medium. In the presence of acidic medium, here eliminating as water molecule H2O is eliminated. The product is CH3, C double bond O, CH3. Now this belongs to what type of polar covalent bonds are there? When the bonds are between ionic bond is fast reactions, covalent bonds are in case of polar covalent bond, those reactions are moderate conditions, or in case of slow conditions it will be takes place. So based on the nature of reactant, by seeing the reactant we have to decide the rate of reaction. All ionic reactions are fast, all covalent reactions are moderate condition it will be takes place. So this is one of the influencing factors of rate of reaction, that will be the nature of reactants. Next influencing factor, concentration of the reactant. The second influencing factor is concentration of reactants. Here concentration of reactant is also another influencing factor it will be takes place. What is the meaning of concentration of reactant? If the reactant molecules are having more in case of there, automatically we are getting the more product. Reactant concentration is less, means reacting materials are less is there, automatically product is also we are getting less product it will be takes place. Nature of reactants. Nature of reactant means one is the ionic reactions are fast, covalent reactions are slow. Next, concentration of reactant. Concentration means depend upon the concentration material. So if reactant concentration is more, product is also more. Reactant concentration is less, product is less. For example, H2 plus Cl2 gives 2HCl. So here the concentration of the reactant material is more is there, we are getting the more product. For example, methane plus chlorine gives methyl chloride. This is the reaction. In this condition, if methane concentration is more, chlorine concentration is less. Just carefully observe, methane concentration is more, chlorine concentration is less, we are getting the product is methyl chloride. If in case of methane concentration is less, chlorine concentration is more. In case of first condition, what we are discussing about that, methane concentration is more and chlorine concentration is less, we are getting methyl chloride. In case, if the reverse if you are taking, methane concentration is less and chlorine concentration is more, then we are getting what about the chain reaction is the product. So concentration of methane is less, product's concentration of chlorine is more. In this condition, what we are getting here, first step methyl chloride, and the further again chlorine will be reacted, that is known as dichloromethane. Again chlorine will be reacted, that it form trichloromethane. Trichloromethane is chloroform. Again chlorine will be reacted, it will be form carbon tetrachloride, that is known as CCl4. Methane reacts with chlorine. This chlorine percentage is more is there, the final product is CCl4. If the chlorine percentage is less is there, we are getting only methyl chloride. Means based on the concentration of the reactant is also what over the rate of reaction is enhancing or depression it will be takes place. This is one more of the influencing factors of concentration of the reactants. The next one, another influencing factor is temperature. The temperature coefficient is also we are discussing the earlier, that is known as based on Arrhenius equation. The next component is temperature is also another influencing factor. If you are increasing the temperature, every 10 degrees rise of temperature, rate of reaction increases. How many times? It will be 2 times it will be takes place. Every 10 degrees rise of temperature, rate of reaction increases 2 times. So that is the reason. Another influencing factor is what about the temperature. If the temperature increases, what happens? Molecule collisions are increases. When molecule collisions are increases, automatically the reactant bonds will be dissociated. When reactant bond easily dissociate, we are getting the product is readily. So first what happen in the increasing of temperature, first bond fission will be takes place. First of all, bond fission is takes place. After the bond fission, the intermediate products are generated. After that intermediate product, then the product is generated. Here the first of all what happened? Bond fission is takes place. The bond fission enhancing temperature is every 10 degrees rise of temperature, bond fission takes place. Bond fission takes place, rate of reaction is increases. How much time rate of reaction increases means every 10 degrees rise of temperature, rate of reaction is increases 2 times. The 2 times increasing rate of reaction is known as temperature coefficient, that we can representing as mu is equal to Kt plus 10. 10 indicates 10 degrees centigrade by what over the given temperature by enhancing the temperature. So rate of reaction. So this is also one of the influencing factors of rate of reaction, that is known as temperature. By you increasing the temperature also rate of reaction. One condition is nature of reactants, another condition is concentration of reactants, and another condition is temperature. The last one influencing factor of the rate of reaction is catalyst. The fourth phenomena is known as catalyst. Here catalyst means the reaction, what about this take organic or inorganic reaction. If we are, what about this adding the catalyst, generally the catalysts are D block elements act as a catalyst. Why only D block elements act as a catalyst means, in the D block element the outermost shell is empty, it will be takes place, the electron excitation easily takes place. So the based on that phenomena, the D block elements act as a catalytic property, that is vanadium pentoxide, iron oxide, chromium oxide, osmium materials act as a catalyst. To enhancing the catalytic property, what we are adding, the materials are called as promoters. The substance which increasing the activity of catalyst is known as promoter. Means catalyst means rate of reaction increases. Increasing of the catalyst activity, catalytic activity increasing materials are called as promoter. These catalysts are having what about the two types of catalysts are there. One is positive catalyst, another one is negative catalyst. If you are observing here the catalyst, every reaction, the reactants are converting as product. The reactants are converting as product. If this is the condition of the reaction, that is coordination of the reaction. Every reaction coordinate with the concentration versus time. In this condition, reactants are converting as product. When reactants are converting as product, every reactant one barrier is present. This barrier is called as activation energy. This barrier is known as activation energy. That activation energy representing phenomena is EA. EA indicates activation energy. If every reactant molecule reach this activation energy, the reacting molecules are reach this activation energy, then the reacting molecules are converting as product. If any molecule will not reach the activation energy, then the material does not converting as a product. Here, if you are adding temperature, molecule collisions are increases, it reaches its activation energy, then it converting as product. Concentration increases, also converting as product. Now here if you are adding catalyst, the catalyst is bonded with the reactant material and it achieves the whatever the activation energy. How it will be achieved? The catalysts are, two types of catalysts are there. One is positive catalyst, another one is negative catalyst. Positive catalyst, the reactant molecule reaching the activation energy and it is converting as product. The catalysts are two types, one is positive catalyst, another one is negative catalyst. When we are adding the positive catalyst, the reactant molecule bonded with the positive catalyst and this activation energy will be decreased. So positive catalyst means decreasing the activation energy. When it will be decreases its activation energy, the reactant molecules are easily converting as product because of activation energy will be decreases. When activation energy decreases, energy barrier is decreases. When energy barrier is decreases, every reactant molecule is converting as product. So in case of you are adding negative catalyst, if you are adding negative catalyst, here this is the graph belong to reactant versus product. Here reactants are converting as product. So this is known as activation energy. This is generalized condition. If you are adding negative catalyst, when you are adding negative catalyst, automatically this activation energy barrier will be increases. This activation energy barrier will be increases. When activation energy barrier is increases, reactant does not converting as product, means the reaction is quenching. Quenching means to stop the reaction. So which materials are decreasing the activity of catalyst, those are called inhibitors. Which materials are increasing the activity of catalyst, those are called promoters. And which materials are decreasing the activity of catalyst, those are called inhibitor. So when you are adding the negative catalyst, the inhibitor materials, what happen, the activation energy barrier will be increases. When activation energy barrier is increases, is that reacting molecule is go for that much level? No. So obviously the reaction will be quenched. Quenched means it will be stopped. So the type of catalyst are called as negative catalyst. These are the influencing factors of rate of reaction. Again, the rate of reaction influencing factors are 4. Nature of reactants, concentration of the reactants, temperature and catalyst. Catalysts are two types, positive and negative. Positive catalyst, rate of reaction increases. Negative catalyst, rate of reaction decreases. Promoter means catalyst activities increases, promoter. Catalyst activities decreases, it's called as inhibitors. Now, the continuation topic is collision theory and reaction rate. Collision theory means collisions means the molecules which are having whatever the interaction with each other or bombardment with each other, it's called as collisions. If number of collisions are increases, bond dissociation is increases. When bond dissociation increases, product formation is easy. So the collisions is the molecules are generally randomly moving with each other. When molecules randomly moving, automatically random type of collisions are takes place. All collision does not lead to the product. The collisions which are having the proper direction only will form the product. So that is proposed is collision theory and collision rate. Here, without collisions, no chemical reaction is takes place. Without collision means the molecule in the ideal condition is there. Ideal condition means the molecules are in the solid state and the molecules in the having the freezing condition, the molecule having the rigid structure, it will be takes place. There is no collisions, it will be takes place. When there is no collisions, no chemical reaction. Without collision, no chemical reaction. Whatever it may be, there is no chemical reaction is takes place. First of all, the molecules are interact with each other. When interact with each other, automatically the energy transmission is takes place. Due to the energy transmission, the bond dissociation and new bond formation is takes place. So that is the reason. The first point what we have to say is without collision, no chemical reaction is takes place. And all collisions does not lead to the formation of product. So generally the molecules are what we are saying earlier randomly moving. When randomly moving molecules are randomly collisions are there, but all collision does not lead to the product. Only some collisions give the product. Those collisions are called as fruitful or successful collision. And what type of collisions will give the fruitful or successful collision? Some of the collisions in the proper direction it will take place. What is meaning of proper direction? For example, if you see one molecule like this plane, it will be present. Another molecule is another plane. Like this type of arrangement is there. One molecule is one direction, another molecule is another direction. These all the molecule in the same plane, it will be taken place. Automatically product formation is easy. And for example, one molecule like this direction, another molecule will have the like this direction. In this condition is also what about the product formation. So in case of one molecule is like this direction, another molecule like in this direction, there is no collision. So like collisions are there, but this is not as a proper collision. The same axis it will be takes place. When same axis, the collision rate will be increases. Due to the collision rate, product formation is easy. So random collisions is not leads to the product. Only proper collisions. Proper collision means same axis of collisions it will be takes place. Automatically product formation is easy. So for example, if you see the diagram here I am given two type of collisions and two paths I am given here. One path is here, this one is hydrogen molecule, this one is bromine molecule, hydrogen molecule and bromine. So in this direction the collisions are there. In this direction the energy transmission is takes place. So due to that reason the electrons are rearranged here. Due to the electrons are rearrangement, we are getting the product is hydrogen bromide is product. So like this type of collisions leads to the product. Or in case of the molecule is like this type of arrangement, here hydrogen molecule is there, here bromine molecule is there. So here electron transmission is takes place. Due to that reason we are getting hydrogen bromide. So the molecule which are having proper direction is there, proper collision. The molecule which are does not having the proper direction, it doesn't give the proper collision of the product. Next, in order to form products, the reactant molecule must possess some minimum amount of energy. It's called threshold. In order to form products, the reactant molecule must possess some minimum amount of energy. It's called threshold energy. Threshold energy means every reaction, I will explain into the graph, every reaction will having the sum of the energy is present. So that energy is called as what about this normal energy. So the materials which are having that, it will be reach the normal energy, that is called normal molecule, and the materials which are having that ground state to activation energy state, ground state to activation energy state, that energy is called threshold energy. In order to form products, the reactant molecule must possess some minimum amount of energy. It's called as threshold energy. TE indicates threshold energy. Under ordinary conditions, most of the molecules are having energies less than threshold energy. So that is the reason directly reaction will not be takes place. So influencing factors are involved. So based on this point of influencing factors of the rate of reaction is nature of reaction, reactant, concentration of the reactant, temperature and catalysts are involving to completion of the reaction. Under ordinary condition means at the room temperature condition, or that is 25 degrees centigrade condition, most of the molecules are having energies less than threshold energy. So that is the reason in the room temperature the molecules are stable. If you are giving some external force of energy or external temperature, then the reactant molecules are converting as product. The additional amount of energy supplied to the normal molecule to attain threshold energy is called as activation energy. Generally, every molecule will have some amount of energy is present, like vibrational forces or rotational forces, or due to the collisions, it having some amount of energy, that is called normal energy. So that normal energy, if you are supplying some more amount of energy, it required, that is known as activation energy. The additional amount of energy supplied to the normal molecule to attain the threshold energy is called as activation energy. So that is a generalized principle. Activation energy is equal threshold energy minus energy of normal molecule. Only the molecule which are energies greater than equal to threshold energy collide in a proper direction, then products are formed. See that here this is called as proper arrangement and this is called as proper arrangement. We are getting the proper product. So when this type of reaction takes place, only the molecule which are energies greater than or equal to the threshold energy collide in a proper direction, then it will be equal to the threshold energy there, then only it collide to the proper energy, proper direction, and to converting as a products form. So that is the reason rate of reaction is inversely proportional to magnitude of threshold energy. Then only this type of what about the parameters are takes place. Due to this reason we are getting the product is easily. So that type of theory is called collision theory, and now the collision theory graph is explained. In the continuation of the graph, if the forward reaction is exothermic reaction or for exothermic reaction, in this exothermic reaction the energies evolve. Here two types of reaction conditions are coordinating there. One reaction coordinating is exothermic reaction, another reaction coordinating is endothermic reaction. In this condition, if you are observing the graph, if for any reaction, reactants are converting as a product. Exothermic condition, energy is evolved. Energy is evolved means more amount of energy will be released. So due to that reason, the reactant molecules energy is more. So E normal. E normal means normal energy molecules energy is more. So that is the reason here the distance will be there. And the reactants are converting as products. So that is the reason here the activation energy will be less. In case of exothermic reaction, normal molecules energy is more because of more collisions or it will be takes place. So that is the reason normal molecule energy is low, activation energy is less. The normal molecules plus activation energy is called threshold energy. So this is for this condition. In case of that, in forward reaction is exothermic reaction, EAF. AF means that is forward reaction of activation energy. EAB means backward reaction. So that means the difference between the forward reaction and backward reaction and normal energy molecule, the energy difference we are representing as enthalpy, that is known as delta H. So backward reaction is mod delta H plus EAF for the calculation principle. In case of the reaction coordinating is endothermic reaction. Endothermic reaction means energy is absorbed. When energy absorption is there, the reactant molecule energy is less. In case of exothermic reaction, more amount of energy. Endothermic reaction, less amount of. So the normal molecule energy is left. Here observing the graph here, endothermic reaction, normal energy molecule having less amount of energy is there. In case of exothermic reaction, the normal energy molecules gap is more. So here normal energy for endothermic reaction, and after that is called as, here the point is called activation energy. This is forward condition. Activation energy plus normal energy molecule is called as threshold energy. Now in this condition for the reaction coordination, EAF for forward reaction of activation energy, mod delta H plus EAB for the calculation of endothermic reaction as well as exothermic. By seeing in the entrance examination, they given the graph, based on the graph they can observe what about whether the reaction is exothermic or endothermic. The simple logic is, see that the area of normal molecule. If the area of normal molecule energy is less, it belongs to endothermic. The area of normal molecule energy is more, it belongs to exothermic reaction. For backward reaction calculation and forward reaction calculation, then that mod value is every time is positive. So this is belongs to, according to the collision theory, the activation energy graphs it will be takes place. The continuation we will discuss in the next class.